Rome, President Sergio Mattarella has dissolved the Italian parliament on Thursday, setting the country on the path to a national election on March 4 that could lead to a hung parliament and a period of political turbulence. The head of state signed a decree ending the legislative sessions in both houses of parliament, according to an emailed statement from Mattarella's office. At a cabinet meeting later, the government of Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni set the election date, according to an official who could not be named because he was not authorized to comment publicly on the issue. At a traditional end-of-year news conference earlier on Thursday, Gentiloni tried to play down the risk of political turbulence ahead. "We must dramatize the issue of political instability, which is certainly an issue, but rather than being worried about it, we should tackle it knowing that we're pretty much vaccinated against it," Gentiloni said. "Frequent change of government is not a recent phenomenon and it has stopped our country growing," he added. The Eurozone's third biggest economy, whose recovery is trailing most of its peers, risks a hung parliament after the ballot. Opinion polls show the anti-establishment Five-Star Movement, which wants a consultative referendum on abandoning the euro if European Union treaties aren't renegotiated, leading Gentiloni's Democratic Party and groups in a possible centre-right coalition that would include former Premier Silvio Berlusconi's Forza Italia. But neither Five-Star, the Democrats headed by former Prime Minister Matteo Renzi, nor the centre-right bloc would win a parliamentary majority, according to the surveys. A possible grand coalition of the Democrats and Forza Italia would not have a majority either. Five-Star wants Mattarella, whose task is to appoint a premier, to give it a mandate to try to form a government if it wins the most votes. However, Five-Star has ruled out creating a coalition, saying it would instead seek external backing for its policies from all political forces. Mattarella is under no obligation to hand a mandate to the leader of the party which comes out on top, according to a state official who could not be named. The president may first seek to establish whether parties can agree on a coalition with enough seats to govern, the official added. Mattarella's options also include reappointing Gentiloni to lead a new government until fresh elections. Gentiloni said Italy had managed to avoid an abrupt end to the 5-year legislature at a very delicate time in which the economy and our society in general were licking their wounds after a long recession. He sidestepped a question on whether he could serve as the head of a grand coalition after the vote. "Anything I say would be used against me," he said. "I hope that my political group will obtain a great result and that this allows the formation of a government." Bloomberg.